Hey, it's me, RJ again. Now, somebody sent me a story to try to talk about, and I really liked it, so I'm gonna try to talk about it. But this is how, like, I'm just gonna talk about what they gave me to talk about. Like, if you find, like, some money outside, like a big bag of money or somewhere outside or somewhere, even else, but mostly if you find it outside somewhere, or you find it in, like, if it's a big huge amount of money, like, I mean a huge amount, like, for instance, I'll give you an example. $50,000 or $100,000, and you find it in a bag in the middle of nowhere, or you just happen to find it, I suggest you just walk away from it and leave that money right there. Leave the money. Because if you don't and you choose to take it, you can wind up in a situation you can't get yourself out in. A person asked me, if you find a big bag of money and you take it, like, and somebody, is it consequences behind it? The answer is yes. Yes, there are consequences behind it, because somebody could be coming after you, trying to kill you or do something to you, or have you, like, trying to take you away, like, take you out. Like, they will try to come after you, after your people, your family, and try to take you away. And that they will go against your friends and take out your friends. It could be a drug dealer's money. It could be anybody's money that's dangerous. And if you do decide to take the money, your best bet is take all that money that you just found and in the bag, and take it, turn it in to the police. If in 60 to 90 days nobody claims it, it is all yours. But however, still be very careful. Be very careful, because that person could still come after you and say that's their money, and they want their money, and you gonna have to pay them, or you wind up in a situation you just don't want to end up in. Now, that's saying, so if you find money like that out on the streets or somewhere, just leave it, walk away, or turn it into the police. That's your best bet. But even as you do that and they don't claim it and you get it, still be very cautious about that money, and try to find out who it belongs to. But a lot of people just claim it belongs to them. And when you do that, when you do that, you're putting your own life in danger in situations you don't even want to be in. So, like, just try to just be careful when you do that. If you find money like that, and if you find money like that, don't go spending it or using it at all. Just try your best to, like, be careful. And if you know the person or can find the person who it belongs to, give it back to them. Just give it back to them. Plus, it's the right thing to do. And that's what you want to do. It's the right thing to do. And that's something you want. You want to do the right thing and not keep it for yourself. And if you have no clue on who owns that money, then, like I said, turn it into police, or just leave it there and walk away. Your safe bet. And after the 60 or 90 days, you can keep it. It all belongs to you. Still be very cautious on what you do and how you spend it and what you use that money. And hope it's safe and no danger. Because all that money ain't worth your life. And then I got another person suggesting they wanted me to talk about a story about if my kid keeps going out, sneaking out the house, and like and come out real late, come back early in the morning, real early in the morning, and late at night. Should I lock my child out the house? I mean, why would you even ask something like that? You shouldn't be locking your kids out the house. I mean, the kids is gonna do stuff like that. You know that regardless. But you gotta find a way so they won't be. But remember, if you don't want any of this stuff to happen, I know y'all like grown-ups like this can say y'all grown, y'all adults and y'all mind, but you gotta think like this. Be honest. If you're gonna be a parent, not only do you have to have the mind of an adult, more likely instead of having a mind like an adult, you're also gonna have to have a mind of a child, a mind of a kid, and try to figure out what's going through a kid's mind at all times, and not just maturing, but also maturing and try to think like a kid. Think like and what a kid would do. And how would they do? Know your child, get to know them, and see them in the situations, and be very careful and cautious of them. You don't lock them out just because they sneak out. You don't punish them for that. No. You just have to try to figure out what's going on. Why are they doing this? What's wrong? What's happening? And, hope for the best. Ever since I got this story, I've been excited, waiting to put it out. Now I'm ready to put it out here. And, try to let you know your child is really dangerous out here for you to be going out late at night like that and staying out and coming back early in 5 o'clock in the morning, especially on a school night. You don't need to be doing that at all, especially on no school night. And then you got to be ready for school and to do what you got to do, get your homework done, your classwork done, what you got to do in school, do what you got to do. And then prepare yourself and, get ready so you can make it where you can have a free weekend, And parents, stop giving kids chores and stuff like that to do, because honestly, I know you say you doing this to help them mature and realize what it's like in the real world, but let's be honest. You don't have enough and you can't afford to pay those kids for doing all those chores. And if you're not paying them, they shouldn't be having to do them, because that's too much hard work for no pay. And for that little bit of pay you give them, ain't worth it. It's just like you work so hard on your job, but for that little bit of pay, it ain't worth it. And they treating you like you don't matter. You don't exist. Who cares about you? That's how they treat you. That's how they think about you. And unless you really making the money, even then, they only gonna give you but so much. And you gonna get tired of it. You have to find ways to, if you want your child to do chores and do something, at least, okay, it depends on, I'm gonna go by the age difference. For washing dishes, taking out the trash, and cleaning their room, and maybe sometimes help clean around the house, if they're doing it around, let's say 5, 6, and 7, maybe you could give them at least $20. Now, if they doing this around 11, 12, 13, and 14, and they doing all this hard work, at least give them 100. But if they 14, 15, 16, 17 doing this work, you could at least give them a couple hundred. Seriously. All seriousness. But speaking, kids, don't be going out late and out, sneaking out the house. And you never know what could happen to you. Your parents could be worried and something happened to you. That's going to wreck your parents. They're going to be so upset. You scare them so much and they don't want nothing to happen to you. And I'm glad I took some time off and a break and just try to clear my mind so I could start doing this again and doing something better. And just be mindful that we all deserve more. We all deserve better. And sometimes we have to find out what works for us to make it better. And finding ourselves helps, but already knowing yourself helps even more. But also finding out what you can do, what you're good at, what your talent is, what you have control of, what you don't have control of, what you can take control of and make control of. And just do you. Always be yourself. Don't ever be afraid to be yourself. Don't even try to be like someone else. Just be yourself at all times. And believe in yourself. And others will believe in you too, but not everybody. Not everybody in the world is going to like everybody. Not everybody in the world is going to like you. But sometimes you just got to deal with it and take that pain and move on and forget about that pain. And like it don't even exist anymore. Don't let people use you and take advantage of you at all. Make sure they're serious. And that includes family too. And friends. People in general. Everybody. But also, if school's not working for you and you're not getting it, and schools, you can't get nothing out of it except a good time of hanging out with friends and stuff, making friends. Okay, use that to your advantage. Use that to a certain point. If you're not getting nothing out of school, then school's not for you. I'm just saying, school's not for you. And there's no reason to go graduate or go to college, and you're still going to suffer with the same problems and same issues that a lot of us go through. And a lot of people don't get this, but just because you go to college does not mean you succeed in life. Just because you go to college, graduate high school and go graduate college does not mean you have a better life and you will have a better life and be more successful. That does not, just because you go and graduate from college and get a degree, that doesn't mean you're going to be successful. It doesn't mean you're going to have a better life. It's just something they put in your head. It's a system thing. Now, also, if you drop out of school, when you do that, take some time to think. Get to learn what you want to do, what you want to be, what do you want for yourself, how you want to do it, and how can you make these moments happen. Then also, if you got a skill, focus on that. Get there and work hard on it. And if you know some people with connections, do it and get whatever you need. Like if it's acting, singing, rapping, both, all, and if it's ballet, whatever, like I said, you can learn a lot of that without school. And remember, always be, most of all, of anything, always be your own teacher, because nobody can teach you better than yourself. And people could teach you, but up to a certain point. And some people try to teach you and say they're teaching you, but they can't teach you at all because they don't know you and who you are. So remember, just like you could always find like yourself and do better, better than better than somebody who went and graduated high school and graduated college, and do better than them and living a happy life. And a lot of people who went to high school, graduated college, got degrees and everything, still suffering and trying to live a normal life, but it's like really hard. And a lot of them, some of them are really successful, but not all of them. Very few are very successful, maybe somewhat, but I see more successful people that didn't finish school than that did go all the way and finish. And that's a really good example, because this is saying like school is good. It's good for education. But also at the same time, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Now, kids, when I'm talking to you, I'm saying try to be good to your parents right now as they are here, because you never know when they could leave. And talk to them. If you feel something's going on and you need somebody to talk to, try to get comfortable to talk to them. At least one of them who you feel the most comfortable talking to and about certain situations. And if you can't get a good attitude or response, or they really getting you, they understand you, that's not the parent to talk to. And if both your parents can't do it, find somebody you can trust that you can go to and talk to and get you and understands you. But be very careful on who you talk to and how you, like how the situation goes, how you approach them, how they approach you. Just be safe at all times. And it's good to have somebody to look up to. Hey, you can even look up to yourself, and that will help. Inspire yourself, and not just inspire yourself. Have others inspire you, and what you like to do inspire you, and what you like to do. That will help a lot. And find your own motivation. Find things that motivate you and give you that energy, and keep going. Don't ever stop. Never give up. Now, I think I'm going to be done with this for right now. So I'll see y'all later. I'll see y'all later on. All right. Bye. I love y'all. Love all of you. Bye.